This is the last time that this Triumph will look like this, because when I'm done with it, it will be a complete track machine that I'm going to be racing with the goal of qualifying for Moto America. With that being said, let's get this build started. Parts are rolling in, bodywork, clip-ons, rear sets, brake guard, subframe, front fairing stay, and our engine sliders, engine protectors from GB Racing. Can't wait to throw on this tight tail subframe and just see how much weight we save. I mean, this thing is unbelievably light. So here we go. Let's start bolting this stuff on. Rear sets are on. This is the right side. Here is the left side. All right, here is the stock rear subframe for the Triumph Street Triple RS, coming in at just about 7.6 pounds. So that is with all that extra stuff on it that we will no longer be using. And here is the lightweight Tight Tails rear subframe, coming in at just over 2.6 pounds. That's going to be a total weight loss of about 5 pounds. And to answer your question, is this a fish scale? Yes. Will it be entirely accurate? Maybe, maybe not. But let's get this thing on the bike. All right, we've been working on the intake here, and come check it out. As you can see, we are pretty much clear all the way through, starting with a bunch of obstructions, such as this all the way back there. We had a bunch of rubber plugging it up and all the wires. So now we are free to flow. Alright guys, I thought I'd show you how to get these controls off, because on the other side we had a big pain in the butt trying to get this thing off. We ended up pulling all the screws out, all that. Doesn't need to be that hard. Right here, just took a small Allen key, like about 2 mil or so. Come right in this hole. There's a little wedge piece when you get in there that has to go all the way in, and once you push that down, it will release a little tab, and then these bars will slide off just like that. Boom, Allen key out. As you can see, there's your little push tab. Just thought I'd show you guys that. It's big pain, but not when you know where it is. All right guys, here's part of the ride-by-wire throttle tube here. Looks like a huge mess. I wasn't able to find any other tube that can replace this one. So I've been working away slowly at pulling it off with pliers. Just, slowly but surely trying to make this work somehow. And I'll update you when I am finished. All right, here it is about an hour later. Was able to get all the rubber off and was able to take down all the things that were sticking out from the molding. So now I've got myself a clean throttle tube. There it is, ready to bolt that back in and put a fresh grip on there. All right, it is looking more and more like a race bike by the hour. It is now about 1 a.m. and I am still out here putting the work in. Clip-ons are on. As you can see, this massive amount of wire harness stuff, hoses from the evap system, basically a bunch of useless stuff for me, as I'm gonna be on the track with this thing only. So I have a solo engineering wire harness coming. That'll be a whole nother project. I'm gonna have to strip this whole OEM wire harness, and hopefully it goes back together a lot simpler, just because it's gonna have a lot less stuff on that harness, as well as a Mectronics ECU. That way I can actually tune this thing on the dyno. And I will be waiting for my new exhaust. We have a Spark Evo exhaust coming for this thing, and that's gonna be the Konix Evo full system. Yeah, it should be pretty sweet. It'll be cool when that comes. And yeah. All right, guys, this pretty much ends up video 1 of the Triumph 765 race bike build. Pretty much done with getting stuff torn down, mocking some stuff up. We got the front fairing stay, the rear subframe, rear sets are on, clip-ons are all mocked up. We're just waiting on some parts from a few people. We've got a new top triple coming. We have a full wire harness from Solo Engineering, as well as a Mectronics ECU and a new dash. So on to the next video. We will be fitting up the armor body's bodywork. Get that on, make sure it all fits good. I'm gonna have to make some brackets for it because it is the bodywork for an old Daytona 675. Anyways, stay tuned for that video, and I am out.